Alright, I'm just going to show a basic armbar from closed guard and then what happens if the guy manages to close their arm like this, kind of in the basic defense for a closed armbar from closed guard. So I'm attacking my armbar just to run through the armbar the way that I like to do it, either sleeve or collar, or sleeve and the tricep, or right around the elbow. So let's go with the collar. I'm going to step on the hip, lift my hips up. Now I'm going to bump Rickard, boom, with my right leg, getting his posture to break. I'm going to use this as an anchor to lift my hips up, throw my leg over. Once I'm here, I want to crush Rickard's head between my hamstring and my calf. So again, collar, sleeve, step, hip, bump, leg over. Now I'm going to crush Rickard's head between my hamstring and my calf. From here, obviously I can start to finish, but let's say that Rickard does a good job. He catches like this, boom. So it was a good job, but not good enough job to really defend the armbar, because if he was really quick, ideally, he'd want this hand to go behind, boom, before I throw my leg over. Okay, but he was a little bit late, but not super late. He still managed to grab this grip here by himself sometime. Now, instead of going, like fighting for the arm from here, because it can be quite heavy, could be a lot of work fighting with the arm from here. When the guy's stacking me, try stacking me, Rickard, and then I start trying to fight the arm, trying to peel the arm, it's going to be really, really hard. One thing I like to do is my left hand, let's turn it up a little bit, bro. Yeah, turn more, yeah. So my left hand, I like to cup the tricep, okay? My right hand, I'm gonna block his knee, just like this, okay? Now my right foot is gonna step on the hip. I'm gonna pinch my knee inward, boom, just like this, okay? From here, I'm gonna start to do a hip escape, and my shin is gonna hook the back of his head, just like this. At this point, I'm gonna throw my right leg over, and I'm going to do the same thing again. I want to crush Rickard's head between my hamstring and my calf. My right hand is going to catch the wrist. I'm going to bring his back to the mat, and then finish the armbar. One more time. Let's start from here. So, I'm going to go for the armbar. Boom. Step on the hip, lift my hips up, bump, bring my leg over. Just like this. Alright, now let's say that as I was going, Rickard started to defend his arm here, hiding it. Perfect. My left hand, I'm still controlling his posture, keeping him close to me with my right hand on the grip of the collar. My left hand is going to weave through, and I'm going to grab my own tricep. From here, push the knee, step on the hip, make sure that this knee is tight. I don't want to be open like this, nice and tight. Now I'm going to start to move my hips out, and I'm going to hook the back of his neck with my foot. At this point, I throw the leg over, catch the wrist, put his back on the mat, and then finish. One more in real time. So again, we're going to be doing an armbar from closed guard, and then a variation. Boom, step on the hip, lift my hips up, bump. As I'm throwing my leg over, Rickard's already on his way to defending, exactly. So now this left hand, I'm going to grab the tricep. Right hand on the knee, I like to push on the knee. Step on the hip, keeping my right leg tight. I'm going to hip escape this way, and I'm going to hook the back of his neck with my foot. Now from here, I throw the leg over, catch the wrist, finish. One more. Armbar from closed guard. Step on the hip, lift my hips up, bump, throw the leg over, Rickard defends. This left hand is going to go to the tricep, or around the back of the elbow actually, a little bit lower than the tricep. Put my hand on the knee, step on the hip, pinching my right knee inward, start to move my hips out, I hook. Right leg goes over. I really want to crush Rickard's head between my calf and my hamstring. Control the wrist, bring his back to the mat, and then finish. Cool. That's it for this week, guys. Thank you. Thanks, man.